Go. Chinese style oxtail. Teach you guys how to do this. 2 pounds of oxtail. Real oyster sauce. Put in this container. Tim's Oriental. Black pepper. Cheap good Sedano's red tinto wine. Red tinto, I guess. Put about a teaspoon of sugar. About half a teaspoon of salt. These 2 onions equals about maybe 1 medium-sized onion after it's peeled. 1 pepper. Garlic. You smush it up, smash it, and you stir fry the oxtail. Stir fry it. A little pot here. What else can I tell you? I'll pause it here for a minute. I got everything cut up. I'll continue. You guys are gonna love this food. Alright, let's continue. Like I said, is the oyster sauce, the pepper. You use a lot of pepper. Told you guys about how much salt. This is the garlic, smushed up for you want to pan fry the meat a little bit. Just pan fry it. Use a little bit of Mazola oil. I mean, just a little bit as you're pan frying. Okay. Put some. I'll show you in a minute. And then here's the onions and pepper all cut up in the plate. I'll get to the measurement of the oyster sauce in a minute. By the way, this is taught to me by the master of Canton, Kenny Choi, original Chinese man. Alright, so I'm going to pause here for a second till I start again. Here we go. Add just a little bit of oil. A tiny bit. Let me see here. Don't worry. You can stir it just a little bit. Once it gets really hot, put your stove on high. Then I'll drop in, got everything here ready. I'll drop in the garlic. It's about almost a whole head of, like 3/4 head of garlic for the pan frying. I'm grabbing it with this hand right here. You guys try it, you're gonna love it. Try to make this video short, but I guess it ain't working. Alright. I'm gonna throw this in. Hold on. I got this spoon and stir it around. Once you see that it's hot. Alright. You see that it's hot. Start getting it. Dump in a couple of them. You don't want to put them all at one time that way. Yeah. Easy. You can do it in a pan. I like doing it straight in the same pot I'm going to use. And what you do is use barely. I'll pause it, spit this stuff around, and I'll show you in a minute. I'll come back. You can see that they're getting a little bit brownish already. It's hard to do it like this. Put this camera off. And I'll show you in a minute after I throw all the other pieces in. And you want to brown them a little bit. Alright, as you can see, just barely brown them a little bit. Alright, what you want to do is the excess oil. You want to use the same pot. I like leaving onions, so a little bit of oil, just dump it out. Dump it out. Nobody likes food with a lot of oil. Okay, so now there's like nothing in there. Getting light palms. Okay, you can see. You don't have to use the same. You can pan fry in a different pot. I like using. So you leave all that in there. A little burnt garlic. You have your stuff here ready. The vegetables. The oyster sauce, I'm going to show you how much of that you got to put. Got a weird measuring device here. This is a little Tide. It's what I use for a measurement on the, comes on the big thing of Tide. Alright, so I use 1 cup of oyster sauce. Then, show you how much wine. Use 2.5 cups at first. Then a cup of water. We'll get that too in a minute. It's hard to work the camera, but okay. Got the wine bottle here. We're gonna fill this up. Okay, we're gonna fill that up. Alright. Put 1. I'll do 2. 2.5 full cups. Alright, it goes about, put half. Okay. Got a little mess, that's okay, I'll clean it up. Okay, 2.5. Oh. I'm gonna go over here, vegetables, show you guys. I'm gonna put a cup of water. Okay. 1 cup of water. And we can put in the meat. Put in all the meat. Put the big ones at the bottom. Try to pick out, you know, when you grab the meat, some that don't have as many small pieces. It's just they don't have a lot of meat on it. So, alright. Get all the stuff in there. You can see. In there. Now, I'm going to put the vegetables. Alright. The vegetables. I want to get over here to the oyster sauce. I have to pause it because I can't pour it. It's pretty thick. Alright. Okay. It's about, I'm gonna put about 3/4. If you like oyster sauce a lot, it's about 3/4 of a cup of oyster sauce. Alright. Okay, let me rinse this out. Give me a second. Pause here. Just gonna add, just make sure the water level just barely covers the meat. So I'm gonna add another half a cup of water and half a cup of wine. It starts running dry at the end, you could always add more, but now it should be good. I'm gonna barely, and just stir everything, mix everything really good. You'll see. Alright, as you can see, that is kind of bad. It's barely almost covering it. That's how you want it. Just put enough. Now I'm going to add a teaspoon of sugar. Put that in there. Then you want to put, like I said, just about go back over here. Hard. Like that. I'm gonna put half a teaspoon. Not that much salt. Just a little bit of salt. You can see. I like salt, so no problem. If you like more salt, you can put more. Teaspoon of salt. Then of course, you stir everything again. Just move it around. Alright, everything is last ingredient is the pepper. And of course you wanna, I like a lot of pepper, so I put a lot. There's no really measurement. I just like covering it with pepper. A lot of pepper I put in there. You can see there's a lot of pepper. So you got to stir all this up again. Mix it all real good before you turn on the oven. Alright, everything's now stirred up good again. So we got everything in there. Got the pepper, we got the third 1/3 of a teaspoon of salt, spoon of sugar, repeat myself, almost 3/4 of oyster sauce, the real deal. Get the real, not that Winn-Dixie shit. You need to go to like a real Chinese store and get the good stuff. Right? And like I said, 2.5, actually it was 3 cups of wine, and 1.5 cup of water, just to make sure it just covers the. You probably won't even need to add anything else at the end of this. Now it's gonna take about 1 hour and 45 minutes, 2 hours till it's done. Okay, put the pepper. Now I gotta just clean up all this mess. All right. Oh, damn it! I forgot this little piece. Put them in there. There you go. All right. Now I just turn on the oven on high. Got the oven on high. Once it starts boiling, you see it really hot and boiling, you lower it to half, which is 1 through 10 on this thing. It says high is 10, so you put it on 5, medium. I'm gonna cook it real slow for about 2 hours. And I used the rice cooker lid. Works really good. I don't know, I can see, so I like looking at it while it's cooking. But now I got the stove on, and we'll continue. As you're gonna see, you try this, you're not gonna regret it. This stuff is delicious. Nothing like Cuban oxtail. This is Chinese, authentic. They usually add soy sauce.